In this chapter, what we're going to do is connect our TruPulse 360R rangefinder with a mobile device using Windows 6.0 and ArcPad. I just got out in the field, I finished up my compass calibration, and I set up the equipment, ensuring I've got an 18-inch separation between the mobile device and the TruPulse 360R. First thing we want to do is start connecting these devices. So I've got to turn on the Bluetooth module within the TruPulse 360R. Go ahead and fire the TruPulse. Turn the TruPulse on. Next thing I want to do is I want to hit the back button or the down arrow button. I want to long press, and units should pop up. At that time, I want to use the mode buttons to toggle until I find BT. When I find BT, I want to press the fire button and release. BT off pops up. I want to toggle the mode buttons up or down until I see BT on. At that time, I press the fire button, and now I have the Bluetooth module is on inside the TruPulse 360R. Next thing I've got to do is set up or turn on the Bluetooth wireless manager inside the mobile device. From here, it might be a little different on your Windows mobile device, but all I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and tap on the Bluetooth icon, and the wireless manager turns on. Go ahead and tap Bluetooth to turn on Bluetooth. And from there, I want to go do the menu and Bluetooth settings. Inside the Bluetooth settings, we need to add a device. Go ahead and tap Add New Device. Now it's going to go search for Bluetooth devices. It can find my phone in my pocket here. It might find some other devices that might be out there. So what we want to do is ensure that you've got the right device. The serial number is going to pop up. You're going to see a TP360B and the serial number of your unit. And I have right here serial number 18. I want to go ahead and tap that and hit Next. Now you need to enter a passcode. Our passcode for the TruPulse model line is 1111. And it's the same for all our TruPulse product lines. Go ahead and hit Next. Now the Bluetooth managers are running in the background. Now we need to set up a partnership. The first thing we do is we want to set up the serial port partnership. We want to check mark serial port and then hit Finish. Now you can see the TruPulse 360B and your serial number here. On the bottom tabs, we want to tab over and we want to get to COM ports because we need to set an outgoing COM port. Go ahead and tap that COM ports tab. And then you've got new outgoing port. Go ahead and tap that. And your device popped up. Your serial number popped up. We want to go ahead and hit Next. And now we need to choose a COM port. Use the down arrow. Now you can choose the right COM port. From here, I'm going to go ahead and choose COM 8. Go ahead and leave the check mark on Secure Connection checked. Now I want to tap Finish. It goes back to the Bluetooth settings. You've got a new outgoing port. You see that the TruPulse 360B and the serial number is there with the COM 8. Go ahead and hit OK. And this starts exiting out of the wireless manager. Go ahead and hit the check mark. Now you backed out of the wireless manager. Now we want to go ahead and start ArcPad 10. So go launch ArcPad 10. It might take a little bit to load up. And once it starts to load up, the first thing we want to do is start a new map. Now what we're going to do is go ahead and connect the rangefinder within ArcPad. So we've got to activate some extensions within ArcPad 10.0. So by doing that, you want to go over to the options icon and tap the down arrow. Under there, you're going to see Advanced Settings. Now we've got to go ahead and go find extensions. So go ahead, tap to the right until you find the Extensions tab. Once you find it, tap it. And now you want to scroll down to activate the correct extension. So we need to activate a LaserTech Impulse extension. Find LaserTech Impulse and set a check mark next to it. Now we've activated the laser rangefinder's extension within ArcPad 10, and now we go ahead and hit OK. Some preferences might have changed, so we want to just go ahead and hit OK. And now we're back to the same map. Now what we want to do is we need to go and set some rangefinder preferences. So we want to go to the GPS icon, tap that down arrow, and then find rangefinder preferences. Once we find rangefinder preferences, tap it. Now we need to set the right protocol. Underneath the protocol, use a down arrow, and you can find LaserTech Impulse. The LaserTech Impulse is the same protocol for the TruPulse 360R and all of our TruPulse product line. Now I want to choose the correct COM port that you got to remember from the other time, and we want to choose COM port 8. Next thing we want to do is we want to verify the baud rate. Baud rate really doesn't matter within Bluetooth. So right now the rangefinder is completely set up. Go ahead and press OK. And it goes back to the main screen. Now we want to go back to the GPS icon and we want to activate that rangefinder. The drop down pops up. You see the rangefinder active. Go ahead and tap that area, and the rangefinder should be active now. Now we want to go ahead and just verify the rangefinder is connected to ArcPad. Go back to the GPS icon, drop down arrow. Now you're going to see that there's a box around rangefinder active. So now you turned on the rangefinder. We want to go down to GPS/rangefinder debug. Go ahead and tap that. Now a blue screen pops up. This is where you just want to go ahead and fire the TruPulse to any location, because we just want to verify it's downloading a serial string. I went ahead and did that, fired. A serial string popped up. You'll notice it's a $PLTIT. That's the correct serial string for the TruPulse 360 product line. So now we're connected. We want to go back to the GPS icon, drop down, and just go ahead and uncheck GPS rangefinder debug.